No! 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 Fuck! Man, like, oh, you guys already know by the title of this video why we're fucking
sad.
So fucking, fuck you, Sony. Fuck you. I hope you watch this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you,
on the
AVA
off
Rad.
chance of Sony
Fuck
watching
you guys.
What you said.
Fuck no. On the on chance of Sony watching. Look, even Hazel's mad. She's like, fuck you, Sony. Like, you had us going. You like, listen to that. She's so angry. Like, you guys had us.
You had the fans finally backing you up, finally saying, Sony, you did good. You listened to the fans. You made the deal with Marvel. Spidey's in the MCU, and now you just take it back. Like, you just.
Oh, we're gonna rip them back, and we're gonna put them back into our shitty little universe with our shitty rated R movies. And okay, don't get me wrong, we're gonna talk about this in another topic, but I'm excited a little bit now for Venom because what's his name?
The director?
I think it's A.V. Shaker or some. I forgot his name, but he did the Power Rangers bootleg movie, and he also did Punisher Laundry. So. Dirty Laundry. So if you want to see that, yeah, you can check those out. And he's such a great director. Knows exactly what he's talking about. But I mean, so I wouldn't mind him doing the movie. Like, I feel like if he did the Venom movie, it would actually be good. You know, it would be something good. And he also hates Hollywood. So I mean, fuck their ideas. Like, he's not gonna listen to them. But
I bet he hates reboots then.
Yeah, he. I mean, so. I mean, I have a little bit of hope now if they actually do pick him. But moving on to the main topic is just that they gave us Spider-Man, and we're like, oh my god, we get to explore all these possibilities of all these characters that are actually going to be in the MCU. And then Sony's like, no, fuck you, we're going to take a shit all over your fucking head. Oops. And like they like the fans were like, oh, Sony's doing the right thing, and they're like, nah. Let's pull an Amazing Spider-Man 3 and it had 6 characters, 6 villains, and the fucking ending. Like, come on, man, don't fucking do this.
So basically, guys, what's gonna happen is that after Spider-Man appears in Infinity War, and after we get a sequel to Spider-Man: Homecoming, Sony is going to pull Spider-Man from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's right, guys. You heard it. It is confirmed that is what Sony plans to do, and they are going to put Spider-Man in their own universe, Sony universe.
Yep. And like they're starting the universe with Venom, and like that makes no fucking sense. Like they're starting their universe with Venom, and I mean now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why they're starting the universe with Venom, why they have the Silver Sable movie lined up, why they have the Black Cat movie.
I mean, those movies are supposed to go into production in the fall. I read already, so they're getting it rolling.
And we were like, what the fuck? This makes no sense. They don't have Spider-Man. Well, while we were over here thumbing our nuts, Sony was like, heh, little did they know we're going to pull Spider-Man out of the MCU so they can make their own shitty fucking MCU. Like the watered down version. And it's like, come on, you can't fucking do that. Like,
and oh man, like this is what Amy Pascal said, and she's one of the head people over there in Sony. She said that it was exciting that Sony, Marvel, and Disney came together to have Spider-Man in the MCU, and this was a great opportunity. But after the Homecoming sequel, they don't think it's gonna go on anymore.
And she also said it was a smart decision by the companies
and a selfless decision.
Well, she's a fucking dumb bitch. Yeah, I'm speaking real loud.
Selfless, man. She said selfless.
In a selfless decision to put Spider-Man in the MCU, and it's like, over here we're trying to make a cash cow. Come on, bro. How much more fake could you be?
This is what Sony's doing. They're about allowing Spider-Man in the MCU. They're getting the brand back out there, because the Spider-Man brand and the Sony name in general was really hurt from the reception of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the way they were going to handle the universe. It was just they were getting like really bad reputation, and so when they decided to have Spider-Man in the MCU, everyone was backing Sony, like I said, right? And so the Spider-Man brand, by the time Infinity War comes out and by the time the Homecoming sequel comes out, it's going to be top notch. It's going to be way back up there, and they're going to have so much money. So what they're doing is they're just trying to rebuild the Spider-Man brand, and once it's at top notch, they're going to take them back and just throw them in their own Spider-Man universe, thinking this is what the fans want. But the fans don't want that.
And it's not what they want. Like, look, as much as it sucks ass that Disney and Marvel will never make a rated R movie, I'd rather have all these characters on the same screen in the same universe than in some
separate.
shitty off-brand like world. Now, if Sony wants to go ahead and make a one-time, one-hitter Venom movie about his just about Venom, I'm cool with that. But don't try to make it into some big spin-off. Let's make a whole series franchise with fucking everyone and not have if you want to make a Venom movie, go ahead. By all means, it'll be badass if you get it done right. But don't try to make it like a movie that's gonna try and tell the origins, kickstart a universe if you're not gonna have fucking Spider-Man in it. Like, there's just no point. And if they're not going to share the same screen as, back then, this wasn't a problem. Like, when fucking Spider-Man came out with Tobey Maguire, nobody gave a shit. Like, nobody would have even thought, oh, let's put them all on the same screen together. Like, nobody would have thought, hey, let's put Iron Man and Captain America in the same movie. You know? Like, nobody thought, no, it was, like, the unthinkable. And now it's, like, the normal thing to do. Like, if you're not doing that, you're doing the wrong thing.
Yep. I mean, we're getting Infinity War next year, which is the big ensemble. We're getting Justice League this year, another big ensemble. So these having all these characters on the big screen together and at the same time, it's becoming like a normal thing. It's still exciting. It's exciting still to think about it, but it's becoming a normal thing. Like, we're already used to it because of going back to 2012, the Avengers. That's the first time it ever happened. So after that, we had Age of Ultron. Now we're getting Justice League, and we're having different characters show up in different movies. They could say like Black Widow showing up in Captain America movies, and so having this type of universes now is a normal thing. And oh man, it just gets me so mad that they're gonna do this to us.
I know, and it makes no fucking sense. Like, it's just the dumbest shit ever. Like, I mean, if they were to make a one-time hit-or-quitter movie with Carnage and Venom, by all means, do it, make it non-canon. From time to, they do it with the comic books. They make non-canon comic books, 1 or 2 issues, and that's fine. But don't try to, we're going to make this all canon, and it's not going to have the most important characters. And then you make an even stupider decision by pulling the important character out of his universe where he belongs to make your universe work, and that's just dumb. Instead, they should just give the rights back. Just give them all back.
No, but here's the thing: they should just let Spider-Man be in the MCU, because by doing that, it's gonna get good ratings from fans and critics alike. Hopefully.
And they're gonna get the money.
And they're gonna get money, so they could just chill and be raking in money because they still own Spider-Man. It's the smart thing for Sony to do, especially because their film division has been lacking in these past couple of years. I don't understand. Why would they make this deal with Marvel? Nice word. Okay, yeah, exactly. But why would they make this deal with Marvel only to just in the end say oh no, we're gonna pull them from the MCU and just put them in our own universe? Why even do that in the first place?
I know, right? Why even go with the deal? I bet they're just saying saying that these were things that people knew about, but nobody knew about them. And I bet Kevin Feige's going at home what the fuck, oh my goodness, there's no way anybody in their right mind was okay with this deal. At all, I promise. This is just
here's
absurd.
The thing. Amy Pascal also said that we can't tell the same story over and over again.
They told the same fucking story 10 times. We don't want to see Peter Parker. Oh my god!
We got the origin of Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. We got the origin of Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. And when we got Spidey in Civil War, they already, they didn't do the origin story because we've already seen it so many times. It's like Batman. We don't need another origin Batman movie because we've seen it so many times. With Michael Keaton, we've seen it with Christian Bale. And which is why with the DCU, we already have this established Batman because we do not need to see another origin story.
Nobody wants to see this shit again.
I don't understand what she meant by we can't tell the same stories twice. It's not like by keeping Spidey in the MCU, we're going to get the same story twice. Look at Homecoming. We're getting Shocker. We're getting Vulture. We're getting the Tinker. These are villains we've never seen on the big screen, only in games, So I don't understand what she meant by telling the same story twice when that's not going to be the case by having Spidey in the MCU. We're going to get different stories, different villains. So
I have no idea, man. They're just fucking everything up left and right, dropping the fucking bomb. I'm pissed. Like, this just breaks my heart, like, to see that. And it sucks because this is just something so awesome for fans. I mean, imagine seeing like Venom and Spider-Man in the same movie in the MCU, and then you have fucking Tony Stark, like, oh my god. Or like you have fucking like
Any character,
like,
just that might cameo.
Like, I mean, Venom is supposed to even be from like appearing in Guardians of the Galaxy, and we're not gonna fucking see that. We're not gonna ever see that.
And like,
because
I'm sorry, go on. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
We're just not gonna see that because Sony is just a bunch of greedy bastards. They're the new EA.
Right.
EA changed. Nobody thought that they would.
And it just gets me so mad because like Spider-Man. I mean, if you guys don't know, I know Psycho Black knows this, but like Spider-Man is my all-time favorite comic book character. Like over Batman, over Daredevil, over Ghost Rider, that is my all-time favorite character. I mean, my room, I have a Spider-Man poster, I have a Spider-Man clock, I have so much Spider-Man stuff. I even have a Spider-Man blanket that I still use,
like,
guys. That's
same
how much
here,
I love
man.
Spider-Man.
Like growing up, I would only read Spider-Man comics. My fucking bed sheets were Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man, I literally grew up with him too, and it's just that like maybe I've shifted a little more on like the DC side of stuff, but Spider-Man is definitely like my top two heroes of all time. You know, he's fucking Spider-Man. Like, if you never had Spider-Man bed sheets as a kid, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I really don't. Like, it was the shit. Like, I skipped school to go watch fucking Spider-Man 3, and I didn't think it was ass when I was a kid.
Of course,
I thought it was so badass. I was like, Mom! Ah!
And it's like when I was small, man. I thought Batman and Robin was a good movie, but it's like one of the worst movies of all time.
And like, it's like...
No, dude, I understand what you're saying. Like, I still remember going to watch the very first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. I remember I was in the first grade.
It was so good.
Yes. And my mom told me that she was like, okay, at 1 o'clock, I'm going to pick you up from school, and we have a surprise for you. And she picked me up from school, and she took me to go watch the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. And, like, these are just memories I will always remember because, again, Spider-Man is my all-time favorite character. And like, when we got him in the MCU, it was... I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake.
Great.
Yes, it was real great.
Nobody thought it was gonna happen. Nobody thought it was gonna happen. Like, I remember my best friend bet me. He was like, "They're never gonna put him in the universe. They own the company. The companies never share their shit. It's never gonna happen." And then they did it, and now they're just breaking our hearts. Really and truthfully, it's so horrible.
Like when we got Spider-Man in the MCU, like this really got big fans warning. You know, maybe since Marvel and Sony made a deal, maybe Marvel and Fox could even make a deal to bring the X-Men into MCU, to finally have Wolverine, Deadpool join the cinematic universe. And now that...
so that way fucking they can actually use the word mutant in the fucking movie. Like, yes. My point is, why the fuck did Marvel sell them in the first place, man? Like, what were they fucking...
It's because they're going bankrupt, dude. If Marvel would not sold like the X-Men to Fox and Spider-Man to Sony, they would have gone bankrupt. That's the reason why they had to sell. They
should have sold them like shittier characters, man.
They needed the money, man. They needed the money. I mean, like when the first Iron Man came out, Marvel literally put every single dime they had into that movie. If the first Iron Man would have bombed, Marvel would have gone bankrupt, and Sony, Fox, Universal, they would have got all the characters that Marvel owns. Like, that would have been the end of Marvel. So, but because Iron Man succeeded, this is why we have the MCU.
I'm so pissed because it's just like, oh my god, it's just like,
man, and by the way, guys, Avi Arad, the man responsible for shoehorning Venom into Spider-Man 3, is also behind this decision of taking Spider-Man out of the MCU.
So, that bitch.
Right.
And you know what sucks the most is that now Fox, Sony, they're never going to let go of these characters because the superhero industry is so big. They're never going to let go. They're never gonna let go of what's gonna be their cash crop.
When Spider-Man joined the MCU, I really thought like maybe Fox would see, you know what, this is what the fans want. This is gonna be good money. This is gonna be a smart move.
They don't care about the fucking fans. They never do. They always want to open their fucking pocket and say, "How much more money can we get?" Like, come the fuck on, man. Just give us what we want. Fuck you and your money. Your shitty movies make anything. Nobody watches Fox on the fucking TV network. fuck you guys. You fucked up Fantastic Four. Even though I didn't think it was that bad, I'm gonna say it was bad just because fuck you right now. And I mean, oh my god, like Sony, like even if you pull off a Venom movie that's successful,
it's still not going to be the...
Look, you know, all I want them to do is start the Venom movie, make it successful, and then give all the characters back to fucking Marvel. So at least we get our rated R Venom movie.
Like,
and then
honestly,
it's okay.
I honestly believe Psycho Black that even if they do create like this Venom movie, like Silver Sable and Black Cat, I don't think this universe that they want to make and establish,
it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna get far. Like maybe it'll start off, but because the fans don't want this, and the fact that Sony doesn't have the right direction to establish a big universe, I don't think it's gonna make it that far, man. And they're just gonna totally disband like Spider-Man and the related properties to Spider-Man. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Listen, man, they just somebody hack them, make them go bankrupt, make them fucking sell Spider-Man back. Oh my god.
Like, I don't know what else to say. I am just like so sad. Like I'm sad, disappointed, and mad that Sony would just go and do something like this. Like after they just got the fans back, backing them up, saying yes, Sony, yes, Sony, you listen to us. But nope, you're just gonna go and just snatch him. But I don't know. I know Marvel doesn't own the right to Spider-Man, but I kind of feel like because they're so established, like this universe is so established, I kind of feel somehow they're gonna talk to Sony. Like maybe Kevin Feige's gonna have a sit down with the executives at Sony and be like, "Yo, like this is not the right move. Like the fans want this. You can make good money off of this."
I mean, we have a few years, right?
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
This is not going to happen overnight. Like for right now, we still have Spidey in the MCU. We still have Homecoming. We still got Infinity War. We still have a Homecoming sequel, which would probably is going to land maybe in 2020, the latest 2021, because I know Marvel has some untitled films slated for 2020. So the Spider-Man Homecoming sequel could be any one of those, or like I said, latest it's gonna come out, guys, is for sure 2021. I don't see it, getting prolonged any farther than that. So we still have some time with Spider-Man, and Marvel still has some time to talk to Sony, and just just convince them to keep Spider-Man in the MCU. I mean, this is the right choice. Like, why would they do this to us? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand.
Well, what do you guys think? Let us know down below in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this on Facebook, leave a comment. What do you guys think about this?
And do any of you guys think this is the right move for Sony? Like, I mean, you could be honest. I mean, we all have our opinions, about everything. Like, if you actually do believe that Spider-Man should be pulled from the MCU and be part of the Sony universe, go ahead and
let us know.
Yeah,
and tell us why. Tell us why you think
opinions. We won't get mad. Of course, we like, oh, we disagree with you respectfully.
And we'll block you and say, fuck you, bruh. Fuck you. Now, Sony fanboy. Fuck, no, I'm just playing. But definitely let us know why. And yeah, guys, I don't know why the fuck they would do this. But
start saying your prayers to keep Spidey in the MCU.
Hashtag keep Spidey in the MCU. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Take care, guys.
Deuces.